Hello, today we're going to talk about 10 power tips to help you beat procrastination and achieve your goals. This is brought to you by Leaders Minute, but I guarantee this is going to be more than a minute, but stay tuned because there's going to be some powerful stuff. Number one is set detailed long-term goals that can be measured. Don't set vague goals like I want to make money. Be specific. I make $10,000 a week in 6 months. In other words, in 6 months, you're going to be making $10,000 a week. By putting it in current language, I make $10,000 a week, you're tricking your brain into thinking you're actually accomplishing something. Number two is create a plan based on your goals. What's going to get you from point A to point B? Have multiple benchmarks to assess your success. In other words, if you're going to be making $10,000 a week and you're only making $100 a week, somewhere in there you got to start making $200 and $400 and $500 and so forth. So set those goals. This is very important to create a list of reasons why you want to achieve your goal. Having these reasons makes it powerful. In other words, if you know why you're doing it, you're more likely to stick to these goals and accomplish them. Identify procrastination habits and actively try to prevent them. In other words, you may need to take your cell phone in another room. You may need to turn off the Wi-Fi so you don't get online on social media, whatever. You may need to close off the doors in your office. You may need to hide in a closet or go somewhere else. The key is to get yourself in a prime state of mind to specifically accomplish the goals you've set. So you break those goals down into smaller weekly steps. So if you have this goal of $10,000 a week and you're going to do that in 6 months, what do you need to do this week? How many clients you need to contact? How many new clients you need to get on board? What do you need to be accomplishing this week to accomplish that goal that you can do in 6 months? So the thing you need to do is create a checklist. Have a checklist that tells you what you need to do. So you're going to set those goals, you're going to break them down into weekly steps, and you're going to put a checklist close by so you can start checking off when you've accomplished that week. Okay, this allows you to break those down. I used to kid with my wife, how do you eat an elephant? Hopefully you don't eat elephants, but if you did, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. We get so overwhelmed. Procrastination is so important because we just get distracted because of all of the things we have to do. If you set out little checklists, even if you're not a list person, put a little checklist of some sort. You can be creative with these, and it'll help you accomplish things more readily. Visualize yourself completing your goals every day. In other words, before you wake up, maybe that minute when you hit your alarm and you're not wanting to get out of bed or whatever that is, or you're in the shower, visualize having your brain, yourself already accomplishing this goal. Visualizing them tricks your brain again into thinking you've already achieved something. By thinking you've already achieved it, allows your brain to start to make it happen. Does that make sense? It's not about lining the universe. It's about lining your mind up with the actions you're taking. Schedule a certain amount of time, and they call this your goal time each day. Set aside a half hour, an hour, 3 hours, whatever it is, the amount of time you need to accomplish this goal. Let's say you're creating a product. Maybe it's a digital product or you're writing a book. Set aside that amount of time every day, put it on your schedule, and hold to it. Next step goes right along with this. Ensure that you're not distracted by your goal time. If you value your time, you want to move ahead. In other words, if your time's worth $100 an hour and you're not putting that $100 of effort into that time, probably because you're being distracted. So inform your family, your friends, your colleagues about your goal time so they can support you and respect that your goal time is there so that you don't get distracted. Finally, recognize that we are all fearful about moving towards our goals, but never stop moving forward. Feel the fear and do it anyway. In other words, when you get that fear, you're resisting that change, that one thing that's going to take you to that success. Some people actually fear success, and that may be you. That may be why you procrastinate. Find that fear and move past it. When you hit that resistance and you move past it, so many things will accomplish. Remember, you only have one life to live, so don't waste it. If these things have been helpful, we've got a whole system created for helping you move from procrastination to productivity. This is a never say later system. We have books, resources, cheat sheets, and more. And if that would help you, it's only $7 right now. If you get in on this quickly, go to leadersminute.com, resources beat procrastination. You can just go to leadersminute.com and click on it there. But find out, this will give you a step-by-step plan of action that you can use right now to begin putting success habits into your life and beat procrastination. Hopefully these tips have helped you, and if you have any questions, make sure you email us or comment down below this video. We'd love to hear from you.